and hope you had a great Thanksgiving. My name is Brett, and today I'm going to talk about the challenge, episode 6, the big mistake. And let me start off saying that this episode was a big mistake. It was very mundane. I'm going to kick things off straight into the elimination because, in my opinion, that was absolutely weak AF, maybe one of the worst eliminations that I've ever seen. Basically, what we see is Melissa, she's already been voted in at some point. She was voted in by the winners of the daily, but Big T, she receives the house vote. This whole episode, everyone's wanting to target Big T and Melissa, get one of them in and send one of them home. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes their alliance. And they're on the outs being the UK people. Anyway, so Big T, she ends up getting the vote. Melissa even throws a vote her way because, hell, why not? That's the way the ball was rolling. She was the last one. She was already going in, fate sealed. And we get our first female champ coming out, and it is Cass. She's a badass. She's won 2 out of 2 of the challenges she's been on, Challenge UK and Challenge World, reigning champ with Jordan. So I'm glad to see her. Obviously, she's probably one of the, well, she is a newer champ, so she's not as big of a staple as a Jordan, or, I know we're going to see probably CT and Carb Maria here in the next week or two. But, Cass, nonetheless, she's a champ. But she sucked. She sucked at this elimination. She looked like a Magikarp flopping around on the ground, hitting their move struggle, which is completely worthless, does 0 damage. And Big T, she did a little bit better. She was able to roll around and gather up her bags, get them kind of in a central location. Cass, I don't even know what she was doing. She was barely moving. Apparently, she's too small of a girl, not enough body weight, couldn't roll the barrel. And really just felt like she didn't put in that much effort to win this. She was playing too nice. She wasn't playing mean enough. The elimination itself just sucked, honestly. Loaded barrel. Please don't bring this back. We had a great one last week with the King of the Hill. This one was absolute hot garbage. They're just rolling around in a barrel, doing nothing, freaking boring as hell to watch. I hated it. And then what? They solve a hanging tanagram puzzle at the end. And honestly, I sort of lost focus watching this, and I just didn't care. So Big T, good for her. She got a win. She got her second elimination win this season. Cass, this is her first elimination loss, but she's only been in one elimination previously, which was something with Jordan, where Jordan basically, obviously won that for them. So Cass, she's a great competitor in a final, but eliminations maybe not the best. Losing to a Big T, I guess. If this was something more physical, hands-on, I would like to think that Cass would do a little bit better, but who knows? Maybe she'll be back another season and we can see her in something a little more physical, because I do know that she trains or she teaches Muay Thai or something. So combat sports. But yeah, anyways, they basically got to the puzzle. It looked like about the same time. Big T did beat her there though, and then shut her out in the puzzle. So Jan, that's over. Very much looking forward to next week. I will go into the daily though, of course, right now. Let's circle back to the some of the better parts of the episode. Let's just go straight into the daily. This one was pretty good. Bingo Bango Bongo, something like that. Basically, TJ is going to drop these balls with a number down a slide, and then we're going to have one of 3 teams running into a mud pit and fighting for it. I did like this daily. This was a good daily. Even though we did have the 2 teams of 6 teaming up against the team of 7 to target Big Team Melissa, they still put on a good fight, and I enjoyed seeing it. Standouts in this were Zara. She's a freaking speed demon. Apparently, she was like running on water like a lizard or like Jesus in this thing, basically getting the ball and getting out of the pit unscathed. It was pretty impressive. And then, of course, we had Melissa and Nerys. They get into a fight. They kick, they choke, they whatever each other. They have a yelling match where I couldn't understand a single word that they were yelling. And then basically they hate each other now. So that's awesome. Melissa was trying to target Nerys and get her sent into an elimination, but Nerys has too many allies. So that's a battle we'll have to fight another day. Hopefully they both survive long enough to actually get an elimination with each other. Because I know Melissa and Nerys are both pretty feisty, pretty athletic girls. I would be excited to see a battle like that. But yeah, so the daily, it's fun while it lasts. We get to see them basically play bingo, connect 5, get the right balls, connect 5 in a row, and you win. Like I said, red and blue were working together to take out turquoise. And the winner of this daily challenge is the red team, and they have a very tough time deciding who they want to throw in because obviously the three of the people on that team, sorry, I forgot who they were. They want to throw in Melissa, and then you have Kyland. Definitely doesn't want to throw in Melissa. Horacio's trying to ride with Kyland. Zara's also trying to ride with that, and they want to vote in Raven. So it's kind of a split 3-3, and they're having trouble deciding. I think who was? I think maybe it was Nerissa on that team is the one. Or, honestly, I forgot who it was. But they say they want to throw in Melissa. Kylan's like, no, we're not doing that. And then TJ is like, come on, make a decision. They're still arguing. Kylan refuses. I think they do the right thing where they actually, instead of having one person speak what they want as the team, they actually do a vote. So obviously Kylan, he votes to save Melissa. Horacio ends up flipping his vote. They don't want to stalemate because they don't know what's going to happen. But Horacio decides to team with USA and just say, sorry, Kylan, can't help you on this one. And Melissa, she's getting voted down. So obviously, I already went over the elimination. Her hammer thing did not get pulled, so she didn't have to fight. Big T fought for. Which also on top of that, Big T wanted to go into elimination for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because Melissa's got a kid, so Big T's like trying to look out for her and would rather take the hit over Melissa. But who knows? Anyways. And that's it for the challenges this episode. There's really only, I guess, one other thing to really go over, and that is maybe some of like the house dynamics drama. So basically, at the beginning of the episode, we find out that there's the Fantastic Four alliance, which is made up of Asaf, Jay, Michelle, and Nerisse. Apparently, they're a secret foursome going to work together in this game within the USA alliance. That's a sub alliance. We'll see how that one plays out. Obviously, we already know Jay, Michelle, and Asaf. They're probably the strong three. I don't know how Nerisse kind of got into that one because she was part of the Ride or Die Girls. And obviously she has Horacio now. She's probably gonna be looking out for. So we'll see if any of those four turn on each other or in favor of one of those other people they like. And speaking of Horacio and Nerisse, we get some lap dance action. I guess last episode, right? Nerisse was grinding on Horacio. This time, Horacio does his best Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers dance for Nerisse, coming out of his shell a little bit. I'm shocked. He did that with no alcohol. I'm impressed. And we have, of course, Melissa, who didn't do anything with no alcohol. She seems to always be on something, and getting in fights earlier with Nerisse, still trying to reconcile at the bar. Didn't go as well as planned, and of course, she's wearing a very low cut dress, which I think she was nip slipping all episode, and they had to blur it out. She's just walking around with little blurs on top of her. So come on, MTV, what the hell? And then we have a conversation between Callum and Asaf. Basically, Callum saying, hey, dude, the internationals are getting targeted here. We got to figure something out to save ourselves. Our numbers are dwindling. And Asaf, he even though he's Israeli, he has turned his back fully on his international people. He's lockstep with Jay in the USA of Americans. And he goes and tells Jay that, hey, look, Callum's got to go. Or Jay basically decides Callum's got to go off the info Asaf leaked. And I like that you come for us or you make it known you want to target us, we're going to take you out. I am enjoying Jay's confessionals. He's very good at it. He's a pretty funny guy. And it'll be interesting to see, but it looks like, next week, Callum may get in the vote. And Jay said, hey, sorry, Michelle, I know I tried to let you play with your little boo thing teddy bear as long as I could, but he's got our team's name in his mouth, so we got to take him out. And and there you go. So we'll see how that plays out next week. Nothing else to report here from this episode, other than they had I saw one of the recapper talk about it too. They don't have a punching bag, so they're boxing with a giant medicine ball or Swiss ball duct taped to a tree, which I thought I had to rewind back and watch that because I'm like, that's cool. That's a good idea like that. I'll have to, try that at some point, I guess, if I don't have my punching bag. But I don't have a Swiss ball, so I guess not. But anyways, thanks for checking us out this week. Obviously, Thanksgiving kind of threw a wrench into this, the recording, and probably people even watching the show this week. Who knows? But smash the like button, subscribe. Definitely come back next week. I'm going to be very excited for next week. I think we might be getting a CT arrival potentially. So super stoked for that one. Also, I know Strat Chat has said I can join them at some point for the challenge, so probably going to reach out and see if I can join them for that week, especially if it's CT. Would love to be a part of it, and for another guys elimination. But thanks for checking out the reality guys. Go watch our other videos and Squid Games. We're going to be doing Squid Games the challenge, so that'll be coming out soon. Some TikTok reviews as well as some YouTube reviews. I've already seen the first 5 episodes of Squid Games, and it's freaking awesome. I like it. So hopefully you're watching it too, and you'll come and check out our reviews. So until next time, see you.